Yeah, I think the one thing that I hear coming back whenever we have executive conversations with either prospects or customers or out in the market is buyer experience. How do we really optimize the buyer experience of our organization? And it starts with understanding what are we doing today and what's working. That's where it starts.
Mm.
And then it's about, okay, how do we put in place how do we really change the behavior in the organization? How do we put in place processes, best practices, a center of excellence that really helps us drive that best buyer experience towards our customers? I would say that that's really the number one thing that we see pop up, because yeah, the issue that many organizations are faced with is that they are still very siloed. Sales and marketing, and even now customer success more and more, just are very, very siloed. And so it becomes really hard then at the top of the organization to understand where your buyer experience is breaking down. Because you obviously hear very conflicting anecdotes from the different teams within your organization. And so just imagine what that then looks like for your customer. If throughout all of those different touch points, they get a very inconsistent experience. And so that's a vital topic, a very important topic that we hear in the C-suite. And I think part of that is that part of the reason for that is that the promise of CRM hasn't been made whole, or hasn't been completely what people thought of it. So enterprises have invested millions and millions of dollars in CRM, in marketing automation systems, also in content management systems, all in an effort to try and streamline that customer journey. But none of those platforms really starts from the seller and from the sales organization, like, because their day to day is having those interactions. And when you step into a customer meeting, like, you're not going to pull up your CRM during the customer meeting and work off of that CRM. And that's where sales enablement kind of becomes that, we call it the fourth pillar. Next to CRM, marketing automation, and content management systems, you have sales enablement as your fourth pillar, which is really tying a lot of those previous platforms together and kind of becoming a user interface for your sellers in their interactions with their buyers. So I'd say that's a really important topic for the executive team. Then tied into that, obviously, is the metrics that generates and feeds back into your CRM, into your marketing automation, and actually makes those systems more valuable in turn, right? Because now your CRM is being automatically populated with data from the different customer interactions. Your marketing automation systems are now triggered through actual face-to-face meetings and can hence be leveraged for new campaigns that you can then drive in follow-up of those meetings. So it becomes a self-reinforcing ecosystem that way.